interested in the regions and the humans. I am interested in the countries. I am interested in the continent. The resources here, the human resources here, the great opportunities to be able to prove a point to the world that this is what we can make out of ourselves as a black society. We have been doomed and disrespected and devalued by everybody in the Western world. My pain is in my heart and I can't express it to you, so I let my actions speak for me. I want to thank you very much for this moment, and I want to thank you. You will never leave us as Africans. And it's the beginning of a new Africa.
Na kwaba edoba Amistytv. Yes, we say the new energy in our town, the new movement, the new freedom Jacob Caesar, the new Kwame Nkrumah, Nanan Bediako, aka Chada, and in Crawford, the Nimene go PM wo TV3 I new day. What I say, go PM no insembebre a pop out concerning the program I cancel I convention I cancel wa passport Independence Square. What I say, and first of all, no must be some bisano. Chada division, Kwame son no crew who say, Obey my bay president at the among my Ghana, and a Kwame son who you see yes or die, and I go po each and so no Chadano, obey to me or a vision or any swadi who so bit my bay president to fear that's why underground work no, and yen de a chapa as all my they say Ghana Hanoko constitution anymore. It's so to me that after that, they suit me they could be a offices. Some of the office were fierce cried and will be that was more fierce will be that offices and no chrome fierce will be that office and that existing regions in no fierce. I was sending the preparation quality at a comma AAC, MIC, a more approver. Easy cry go so more lances. I'll meet my baby and be a president. And after that, no, was it this year latest last year in one that vision. So no Chada no bit my be president or move so made that movement almost underground aye adwuma che was almost underground why adwuma na che papa pom baby office near dia I'm okay so almost office no more underground working there is it then no ye program government fear so tata near dia ana the way are all ban and itiana almost cause on common munum business intia ban sen a wonya vision one bad direct no fears so posted banners or said that be it's so the then or the attention into those kind of the banners was the attention to draw people so okay on no Chadano on so vision be alba and I said the new energy new movement into those kind of the banners na our town the new force na to draw attention and it's true that banner no draw attention draw awareness the man no and will be any corner say Chadano na sha say because those kind of the billboard ne sika kesa o mu tutu billboard no se nipa bi obi oni sika bi a ono obetuma ba yesa the Chadano na sha say a o tutu sika man form de those kind of banner because he ni anaso obi ono oni sika bi ontumi betena onko draw embe ye banners for the whole 16 regions. And those some regions no kwabu a work inside na the banners no doson Greater Accra kwa banners on drop on Greater Accra ye ni bia no betuma be shechi aba be drop those kind of banners it go take freedom to cop says and nsem bi odi to dwan de okwa TV3 nsem a concerning the vision onyama Ghana so betuma be president that ye go take freedom enfanambra.
When did you start nursing this ambition to lead the country as president?
It was just this year.
This year?
Yeah.
I mean, we are what?
Sorry, last year.
Days
no, last year. I'm sorry. It was just last year. I still felt
from
like
2023.
Yeah. I had a dream.
You had a dream.
And the dream, when I woke up, I decided to first of all form a political party and then start my agenda. So it was like a calling. And that calling, I realized that I had to do some work. So I read the Constitution and I read a little bit. I don't know anything about politics whatsoever. Okay, I don't even know how to become an assemblyman.
In fact,
and I said that this is what I'm going to do. I didn't say I want to become an MP and try to become a minister to become a president. I went straight for the seat because that's what God said, that go for it. It's your time. Go for it. So I started to study about the Constitution and I realized that there were so many gaps. There were clauses in the Constitution that would stop any wise, successful person in the country to become a part of our governance. Okay, because it says that they'll take you to prison even if you've mixed paying one of your taxes, and I'll sue you 2 million and this and that, and then so it kind of scares us, you know. And I think if I didn't take that decision, I wouldn't have read the Constitution that, you know, the EC is given to us, you know. And I realized that it still had some kind of colonial influence in the Constitution. However, they say it's written by us. So I said, okay, I started my journey, and I realized that the kind of things that I had to do to have a political party, you know, was quite tough. That I had to get these offices in the regions and build this and build that. But yes, of course, I started. I did all of that, and I submitted. And
you have offices in all 16 regions?
All 16 regions. I did the work. Force. Yes, we did the work. We went, we were quiet, we started working, doing what the law is saying. Like, that's why we're showing you everything about the new force. Clearly, we go by the law. If you say pay this, we pay it. If you say do this, we do it. We did it. We submitted. We submitted it.
You submitted it to who?
EC.
The Electoral Commission.
Yes, all the documents. And then we paid the first money to say that, okay, you can become a political party, but we're going to give you a provisional license, okay? And then you go for the rest of the constituencies, which is 177 districts that we have to also create more offices, which we are ready, and we have it in motion already.
Since here, this our freedom, and as a chada, ordinance semi to jaw TV3 say yes, on your vision across of so a present Nayende. Yes, latest last year, and who so even a brofune be picky the year code, and no citizen to fear so can constitution, and fear so read the constitution amongst and same new idea there to can win and also okay. So person your present and also person form a party there so to me be office in the 16 region. Our new fear sequel be office in the dada on the new force foundation or maybe office in the board 16 regions now for then omodo ma adwen fan koso no be dada inti aka na lances a omodo be manekeke the that lances now ko don what 30 way kebe convention na ka den we ko piano but intimi ambasa eno mu hwe no mkas e ba ne sen no motivated for come receive your letter from the office of the president how much said abi chada no na ko ni kwan se obey sa program bi say na din bi say kwan na eda so na chada na said abi ne dia how many office and a president ne wo e wo manganem se president ne wo office ba konkwan dia if so no chada no ohu ende a wo TV3 no eno fi said abi onu tia eye 30,000 or 300 million e dia ma mo say obey program e wo Independence Square. But most of the if we see HS on between 100,000 and 100 million per dia. Now how many office and a war Ghana? After that, now this next conversation we need drop your attention power social media, internet and so on for business. So how many office any war Ghana? Because we be between 30,000. So the be program. See somebody release a receipt how much any panel or 100,000 into so the balance of 2,000 and it's a 2K no efa hemfana what is independent 3K mama beti so amba 10K so the 3K no oni pani betua no 2K no hemfana afa the people are asking so the Baumia government na do movement hemfana mo de sa money na kofa as say amoye dum so tinkofo bisa nkofo kwa attack say masa ye ntena wona mo mfasa sika wendi tinkofo bisa so okay sisi ani pa na nye program so mo be refine ni sika de amana back anamba ende mo tia so adi se mo tia so di how many nkofo sen and I say how many office and a president in the office of the president of Ghana into mo really statement ni ye hu obi hu so okay president no office 7 wotum betua 2K maya e betuma atena so acheche sika na amanti 1K ne betuma ko president enyem mama ye hu yenkote da part na freedom so all the can with TV3 and yenkote sa part na so and some family
just bring it down. Yes, okay. Yes. So first of all, my question is how many offices do we have for the president in the country? Because it looks like it's 2 or 3, but if it's 1, then we have different information. So if you have a copy of our receipt and the letter and the permit that the same office office of the president has issued for New Africa Foundation, I would like us to put it. Okay. First of all, first of all, the receipt that we got is 30,000. So if the government is showing 10,000, it's minus 2/3. Is this how the whole country behave in everything that we do, with our taxes, with everything that we do? Because we've paid the money, and you've issued us a receipt of 30,000 cedis.
You paid 30,000 cedis.
Yes, and then you have 10,000 cedis showing. We've also paid under the name of New Africa Foundation, and you've given us the permit, but you're using Black Star line something. So why don't you bring us
Okay, so
there?
this is it. So
This is the
let's calm
stamp.
down a bit.
Okay.
So this is from so this has a request to use Black Star Square New Africa Foundation Diaspora Affairs. This is the office of the president.
This is the receipt.
Diaspora Affairs.
There's a letter. There are 3 documents.
Okay, we'll show all of them. They said, so this one says this is to acknowledge the receipt of payment for the Black Star Square venue to be used for a program for the 2nd to the 8th of January 2024. Payment details are as follows: use of the venue 5,000 a day for 6 days.
Yes.
30,000.
Yes.
Service charge has been waived off because you didn't pay service charge. So you paid 30,000 for almost 7-day event.
No, it's not 7-day event. It's because you need 6 days to put up all the stages, all the work. So you have to pay for the days that you're going to be doing the work.
That's even the preparatory period.
Exactly. Okay. So they were aware from the 2nd and to the 8th. Of course, they knew the event is on the 7th.
Okay.
But on the 8th is when you tear down what you have put together. So that's really what it is. Let's go to the letter, please.
I see. So, but let's pull the letter out.
Can you come down a bit, because you see this is
So this is the temporary receipt.
Yes.
So this is from the office of the president.
Again,
it says this is a temporary receipt for payment of the Accra Independence Square venue for 2nd January 2024 to 8 January 2024.
Can I ask you a
question? An amount of 30,000 is paid, and an original receipt will be issued by State Protocol Department.
Yes. Can I?
And the person's name is there.
Yes,
so this was a temporary receipt.
Yes. Now, can I ask you a question? Do we think that there's another office that we have in Ghana that's for the president with the same stamp? Because, you know, I am kind of confused, and I'm trying to ask the nation. I want the nation to consider, you know, consider or put yourself in my shoes. Because, you know, I am going by the law. Pay me this, stamp, receipt, this, that, and then I go and invest $300,000 into an event, into something that will inspire the nation, the
spent
youth.
$300,000.
Yes. And then they just come and tear it down. There's a letter too.
So this is the cash receipt.
Yes. And
New Africa Foundation. So that's the name you applied to use the place
everything.
for, not Black Star Line Festival.
No. There's a
30,000
letter.
CDs, rental of Independence Square.
Yes, and there's a letter that said that, yes, we have the place. So it's all there.
Yeah, this is how our freedom worker said that be on one go chase kebi and farm obibi say omo the Black Star Line concert that be or the name of the new force foundation and go chase can. They say omo release this statement so okay omo drop scan on the band say the chada so the receipt omo the koye TV3 no the receipt omo go chase can omo the money na or the buy. But we should receipt in this one so omo say from 1st January to 7th January and not just that be. And yes sir, but once after we venue we say to me preparation of the setup where time omo the buy lighting, the staging and everything no carry it date you be to me continue like 4 days 5 days so all those kind of type and until omo man from 1st January to 7th January to do preparation of the place for the venue. But after that, you know, those kind of money, now go for bisa. So sisia no sika no wo he. That 3K no 30K no kutua no 3K no kutua no. Sa 2K no afa he. Why na akusi ni so? Why na akusi ni office ban na koye. So people are asking. So the office of the president, you know, say about kunkwari the balance of that sikana is here chada no so kutina TV, so the big TV station like TV3 exposing penny for no wa hemfana. So obi abisa, where is our money, where is the balance of the money? Ntimi so na mi bisa ne say so balance no akofa hwan nsem. What I say, so balance ni wo hodi a mo fambla. So ba chada no chere say that be ono no mo chere say easy be disqualify na that be emba so sa oh on why preparation that daw watoto to the movement in area kwa gene forms nti mo amotel ba bia mo kase o chada no ye be disqualify no assemblyman kura no onim how to file assemblyman form no kwa file president form also muntu madwem on why ye be dada, why ye ni be movement be we dada. But I'm going to give you some little video when Chada or share what the Maya. That was 2022. And some of catch no about the diaspora. One more move back ye country mu ebe fire nyama edeko. Share this video oba.
They found a solution to the biggest problems in this world because they moved 1 million foot forward. They changed people's life overnight. They changed communities, they changed cities, they changed countries, and then they hit a continent. You see, I respect the Western for one thing. For whatever resources that they came to extract from our continent, they did not put it in their pockets. They went to build their countries with it. And so they built the life of their great-great-grandchildren for the next 200 years. They have a system, they have a political system, a democratic system that is constituted within their countries, and that protects them, that gives them benefits, that gives them incentives. We, on the other hand, doesn't have the opportunity to go to another man's country to steal their gold, their oil, and come and build our continent. We already have the resources, but we haven't been able to acquire.
And Chada, Maya. So abra Chada no ufi outside Bagana no ina ni mindset ni ability now to feel a present no and into so the Chada kwata Davis when your vision so your present when last year there to me no me Chada so boa because the mindset to be a present in this country was not last year I check but just by last year no in ofia say preparation to file nomination. But na bit my can say the new energy there we all support we a bit my child a bit my Chada of social media but you do barrel box no man. Oh, what people didn't say to Canada compared to Japan to win, to be a flag bearer for the MPP. But after that, no, old mindset for no more tension, woman no more £2. Ye you tinidi, we be say me 2 about me chrome, no quan wa, him fan make what. But as in me corner bedding, it is so we all charge on the internet by voting and I ask them, but let's pray. So be a fairly so the new energy, the new movement will come. But ye bompie say if the Chada obi to me aye the valley or obi to my nipa obi to my kwama ye bad. We all wish Chada to win 2024 election or win ya bad. So new energy. You will be saying they be ye I'm Ghana swear to you. Sister Chada to me win it bad. My name is still the same. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. When I drop an interview, be a part of the family.